I'm Jay.
And I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers.
And today we're going to spend the day in Putrajaya. So we're currently staying in Cyberjaya. We're actually at that grey building just behind us. And we're going to take a walk to Putrajaya. It's probably going to be about maybe an hour or so to get there. And we're going to check out a couple of landmarks and find some good places to eat. It's going to be fun. So let's do this.
So we're at Putrajaya Lake, which is a really beautiful area. The lake's really expansive and you can hire bikes here or electric scooters and go along the path, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's this big long path all the way around the lake, so we're going to follow that into Putrajaya. All along the lakeside here are these really big, nice mansions, and yesterday I was thinking, oh, it'd be so cool to live here. That was until we went down this path just to the left of us, and we're only about maybe 30 meters in, and we saw a big cobra. So that was a bit freaky.
Upon a flower show here, and it's called Floria. So it seems to be an annual event that goes for about a week or something like that. It kind of reminds me of a place in Australia called Canberra.
The capital city of
the
Australia.
Capital city of Australia, because you've got this big lake and you also have a flower show there every year, which is a big deal. Looking forward to seeing what the flower show's like here. Around and plenty of flowers. Ooh, orchids. Wow, this is really pretty. Lots of archways, flowers, lots of photo opportunities.
Area is a really nice space, and we're really lucky to be here when there's a big floral parade. Where we're sitting right now is a little area where I believe you can swim. It's probably mainly for the kids. I'll just show you. Yeah, there's like a little beach. It's a very scenic area. I'm really impressed. In Putrajaya Dataran, or the Putrajaya Square. So right behind me, I believe, is the Federal Court of Malaysia. It's a really impressive structure, and this whole area is just a massive, amazing scale. It is all very impressive, and behind me is a mosque, which we'll check out in a moment. This is a really cool space. So I'm halfway between the Federal Court and the mosque, and I just love the symmetry of Islamic architecture. You can see the tops of the Federal Court just peeking through the archway. It's really pretty. And if you go on the other side of me, you can see the mosque, and that's equally cool.
Looking very fancy, John.
Yes, resplendent and purple. Okay, so I'm all dressed up, appropriately attired. So we're going to go to the main area over here. Wow, I'm just really impressed by the scale of this place. It's massive.
So there are opening times for Muslims and non-Muslims here, and they've let us go in for 5 minutes. You've got to cover up. If you don't have anything to cover yourself up appropriately, then you get this outfit, which is pretty cool, I think. Okay, shoes off.
Well, one word just keeps coming into mind about this place: grand. There's just an epic scale to this place. I believe this is the main prayer room, and it is so big. And there's really cool fans here as well, just to keep the temperature down. That's really awesome. Putra Square right now, and right behind me, this massive, magnificent building that you can see behind me is the Prime Minister's office. And over to the right of the Prime Minister's office, you've got the Putra Mosque, which is another really magnificent structure. Now, it was quite funny that earlier we said that this area reminded us of Canberra, which was Australia's national capital. Now, we've very quickly come to realise that Putrajaya is Malaysia's equivalent of Canberra. It is the administrative capital of Malaysia. So this is really cool, and we're so glad that we've come to check it out. So right now we're inside the Putra Mosque. So I've got my pants on and I'm ready to go in. With most mosques that allow non-Muslim visitors, there will be a robe counter where you can get appropriate attire. So the robe counter is just over there in the case of the Putra Mosque.
I don't know if it's the case for every single mosque.
No.
But, a few of the major ones that we've been to, that's been the case.
Yeah. So we'll go inside and have a look. Once again, you got to take your shoes off. So we'll obviously do that. Let's check out inside. Once again, this place is massive. It's also air conditioned as well. It's really pleasant being in here. So you can see other tourists as well as people praying as well.
The Putra Mosque is also known as the Pink Mosque, and it's the 4th biggest in Malaysia. So the 3rd biggest you can actually see from here, that's the one that we went to this morning. It's such a grand space, and it's also used as a community centre. So not only for prayers but for other gatherings. Even like some people might stay the night here if they're travelling to see relatives and they can't get home. So it's really well utilised. What I love about Islamic architecture are the beautiful geometric shapes and patterns and the perfectly executed symmetry.
Here's some Putrajaya trivia for you. So in Precinct 1, there is the biggest roundabout in the world. So it spans over 3 kilometres or 2 miles. Now, I'm not quite sure where circuit roads start and roundabouts end, but apparently this is a roundabout, so it's quite an interesting, quirky fact about Putrajaya.
Tagore Putrajaya are the steps that lead up to the park at the middle of the biggest roundabout in the world, and that park's called Taman Putra Perdana. So from the steps you get a really nice view of the Prime Minister's house, of the Pink Mosque, and also the bridge over Putrajaya Lake. So it's a really nice view, and those steps are quite a workout.
Putrajaya has so many green spaces to enjoy. In addition to Taman Putra Perdana, we visited the European Gardens at Taman Sujana Hijau and explored the beautiful setting and manicured gardens. There are plenty of shopping options for retail therapy. We visited Alamanda's shopping centre and it had everything you could want or need. Their food court was particularly impressive.
It was a bit hard to choose what to get in this food court because there's such a big variety of cuisine available. So lots of international dishes, lots of Malaysian dishes, plenty to choose from.
There is no shortage of food options in Putrajaya. You will be able to find Medan-Saleras or food courts in most precincts. We visited both Medan-Salera Precinct 8 and Precinct 9 during our time in Putrajaya. Both had plenty of tasty food stalls to choose from.
Oh, that's good.
We did prefer Precinct 8 as it had more options and a nicer vibe with live music. They also had my favourite jumbo-sized coconut shake at 9 ringgit. If you're looking for more upmarket restaurants with a view, then head to Ayer at 8 area on Putrajaya Lake, We visited both Cafe 1918 for their signature mee rebus and Tea Tarak Place for some more tasty Malaysian food.
We're at the food truck area in Putrajaya, so there are a range of food trucks here. It's 5 p.m, it's a little bit early for the food trucks, there are a couple here. However, we're on the hunt for a Ramly burger, so there are no Ramly burgers here, so we're going to keep going.
We did eventually find the legendary Ramly burger in Putrajaya. Did it live up to the hype though? Check out our Ramly burger video to find out our verdict. We were still pretty hungry at Truck Stop and found something equally greasy and appetizing.
This is a Roti John Besar cheese special. Now we got this at the Putrajaya food truck, and we've just come down to the water because it's just a really, really lovely area here and a great place to enjoy our big Roti John. Roti Johns are basically subs, or the Malaysian equivalent of a sub. There's typically lots of cheese, there's typically meat, and just lathered in sauce. This one's actually chopped up into chunks, which makes it easier to eat. I'll just get the edge. The buns are fried as well. I think it might be dipped in egg as well, because it's got like a consistency of French toast even. It just looks very delicious, you can see that. So opening this up, I can see the beef there, I can see cheese, there's even carrot and cucumber, and then it looks like mayonnaise. And then it's either a tomato sauce or a chili sauce as well. So this looks a little bit naughty, but delicious nonetheless. Oh yum, that's good. Roti John is a Malaysian must-have if you're looking for something a little bit naughty, but very delicious.
We've got plenty more Malaysia travel vlogs, so if you want more content like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button.